Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday, November 11th. Welcome back to another episode. It's your dude, James, coming back to you. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope they had a phenomenal weekend. I am doing well. If I'm looking a little distracted, it's because I am, as one does. This is a knitting, crafting podcast that I put on my YouTube to encourage community and just to let you all know what's going on. I'm your host, James. This is Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I live. Not actually far from Lambeau Field for those football fans that are out there. But I live in a large apartment complex, and I am literally an inveterate gossip. I'm very nosy. I know this about myself. I am in everybody's business. I know all the cars of my neighbors and everyone else. And there are currently 4 police officers in the parking lot right across from my balcony. So, I'm loving it. Don't know why they're here. I do listen to a police scanner just occasionally, just a little bit. Everybody's got their hobbies. And I haven't heard why these fine officers are here. So yeah, if I'm a little distracted, it's because I'm using this recording as a little bit of an excuse to watch them in the parking lot. Doesn't look like they have anybody in custody. They're just sitting, talking, gesturing occasionally. Yeah, so that's what's going on in my life. I hope everybody's had a really good week. I hope they have had some ups, some times to relax. They might have had some downs, a lot's been going on. I'm hoping for the best for everyone. I know I've been very busy, still not as busy as I was in my previous career. But I've had lots of meetings, lots of really good family time. I've been out and about, and a lot's happened. We just had Veterans Day here in the U.S. was yesterday on Monday. So thank you to all my veterans and their families that are watching this. I appreciate your service. It's near and dear to my heart. Many of you know this. I think some of you don't know this. I've had several family members serve in the military. I was actually born because of the Air Force. My mother was enlisted, and then the egg donor or the sperm donor was also enlisted. And so, I wouldn't be here if it was not for the Air Force. So near and dear to my heart, all branches, all service, I greatly appreciate. So thank you to all the veterans that are out there. So that's going on. It was also my grandmother's birthday, my father's birthday. So I saw a few of them this weekend. We went out to eat and played some cards and all that good stuff. It was just good to see some family members. I did a little bit of babysitting yesterday. So I got to see my little nephew, who is adorable and is going to be 3 soon. He refused to eat dinner or eat his lunch unless he was on my lap and I was feeding him. So I put him on my lap and I fed him. What else are you going to do? So we had a good time hanging out. That's what I've been involved in this past week. Crafting is a little bit lighter this week. I found out one of my favorite authors, who is Honor Raconteur, one of my favorite authors. I just discovered one of their new pen names is A.J. Sherwood, and I've never read any of their books, and so I've read 5 since you've seen me last. I love it. I love that author. They're amazing. Their pen names are great too. So if you haven't heard of Honor, go and take a look. If you have Kindle Unlimited, that's where I read most of the works. They're wonderful. I love multiple of their series. I just really, really love her as an author. So yeah, I spent a lot of time reading, but we'll jump into the videos for the week, and I will see you at the end. All right, bye. Hello, everyone. It is Thursday evening. It's about 6:45 p.m.-ish. I'm a hot mess, so welcome. Literally, I just got done at the gym with my cousin my cousin Amber. For those of you that have been around for a while, her name will sound familiar. We just got done at the gym. We ran a 5K basically on the treadmills, got some good cardio in, gossiped the entire time, and just had a really good cardio workout. So I am soaked, but I also know that if I don't record this video right now and I sit down and I start crafting or watching YouTube or just relaxing for the rest of the night, that it won't happen. So here we are. You're welcome. My shirt is like a unicorn lifting weights, and it says installing muscles, please wait. It's one of my favorite workout t-shirts. In fact, I liked it so much that I bought 2 of them originally. So I do have 2 of these. One I ended up cutting off the sleeves, and this one I kept long sleeve. Yeah, so I'm a little scattered. A little that post workout run going on. The endorphins are going hot. But yeah, it is Thursday, November 7th. I had to check my calendar real quick. Yeah, it's been a hectic week, so work has been busy. And by busy, I mean there's just more meetings than when it's not as busy. I think less project time right now, a lot more consulting. We're in the 4th quarter at my position, and people are getting ready for next year, which is crazy to think about. But I work in a heavy technology area right now, and there's not many releases planned after the first week or 2 in December, just because people take vacation, contractors are off contract at that time. Yeah, so really the fact that we're in the first full week of November, but there's another holiday this month, and yeah, there's not much time left in the year, so really it's appropriate. I haven't had as much crafting time this week, so I'll give you the little updates that I have, and I'm not going to go through anything that's been completed so far. You'll see that at the roundup. Mostly I've just been doing smaller work, a little bit in between at night. Yeah, so it hasn't been a super heavy focused crafting week, but that's okay. We need a balance to everything. Both of these are the 2 groups that I'm in. One, I've been working on my birthday squares, working on my second square, and then also working on my cross stitch. So that's mainly what I've done. I have not picked up the Old Port hat by Andrew Mowry. I will. I'm pretty sure I will pick that up pretty soon because I'm close to the decreases. We'll see. We'll see what happens. When I need a break from these, I might do that. Maybe when I finish the cross stitch project, I might pick that back up. We'll see. But speaking of the cross stitch project, I am going to show it. So if you don't want to see, turn away. Just listen to the words, and you'll hear when to come back. So this is my current progress. I finished the outline and I've started my design. It's coming along really nicely. I like it. I enjoy it. It's a little bit different than my usual, which is the blue one that's already done, but I'm enjoying it. In fact, I might just do other motifs every time now. We'll see. The world is my oyster, as they say. So I'm enjoying that. There's not too much to say about it. It's been going pretty quickly. I think once you get the framing done of your motif, it's a lot faster. So yeah, that's the progress I have made on that. And then I'm working on the next birthday square, which I'm using these 2 yarns. So they might look a little bit familiar. They should. These are 2 of the 4 or 5, I think. Can't remember. These are 2 of the colors that I used in my Geo Gradient shawl that are left over. And so I'm just going for a pattern. I'm using some mosaic knitting, and here's where I'm at so far. So yes, this is my next square. We'll see how it goes. There will be a slant to it. I'm purposely planning, I think I might want to do zigzags. So I'll slant it, and then I might slant it back the other way, and yeah, or I'll just keep slanting it the same way, and that'll repeat, and it'll look, I think it'll give a nice optical illusion. So I haven't really done a mosaic for a birthday square yet. Yeah, I could, for these squares, I could go simple and get them done fast. I have yet to do that. There's something in me that just says I want each of the squares really to be unique. I might use some of the same techniques. Like I've done a couple corner to corner, but the colors and some of the borders and stuff are not really the same. Sorry, I'm super sweaty. So yeah, that's the progress I have made there. It is a little bit slower, considering it's mosaic and going back and forth. My original thought was to try and do diamonds on mosaic, and then I realized we might be pushing it. I should stick to something a little more simple for this. So I switched it up. I'm really relying on my experience from knitting the Opus shawl by Maxim Cyr. I don't know where it is, otherwise I'd show you. But that is a very nice shawl. I loved it, very mosaic, nice, and it's just wonderful. And I used some alpaca yarn that I got from somewhere, but it was beautiful. It's a really great shawl. If you haven't done mosaic knitting, that's kind of a commitment. It's a large shawl, but it was not, I don't think, complicated to do, and I didn't have a ton of mosaic experience at that point. So I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was good. I'm also doing a Squareopolis by Maxim Cyr, and so that is also mosaic knitting. I should dig that out and show you guys that. It's been on hiatus. I've been off and on. I think it's like 2 years now that I've been working on it. Yeah, those are all tangents, but that's what I've been doing. Like I said, not quite as much crafting time. We'll see what happens this weekend. And I'll give you more updates before we get there. So yeah, that's my update so far. I hope you all are having a great week, and I will see you all later. Bye. Welcome back. I guess I should have been a little more specific and also said I hadn't recorded as many videos throughout the week. I think there's only one. So very short time for y'all to come back. We'll do a little bit of a weekly roundup, and then we'll go into the comments from last time and the winner that we have. So we will do that. As far as finished objects go for the week, it's almost pretty much the same one. I have 3 washcloths. So this is, again, my effort for Christmas gifts. I'm doing these washcloths. They're all made out of peaches and cream with a gray border. So this is some of the new cotton yarn that my friend had given me. So I'm starting to work my way through that stash. I really should count these to see how many I've gotten, because I think I'm pretty close. I think I only have 4 or 5 left to do, and then I have all my Christmas gifts done. Well, Christmas wash gifts, I should say. So these are my only finished objects. You'll see why when I get to the whips in a little bit, but yeah, those are there. Let me move this out of the way. So this is the round robin cross stitch. So if you don't want to see that, turn away. You can just listen. I've made a lot of progress. This will be done by the end of this week is my goal, so that I can get it mailed out, because I'm sure my friend Vonnie has the next one on its way. I wouldn't doubt, because she's extremely fast cross stitcher. But this is the progress I have made. It's coming in really nicely. It's the first time I've done this specific motif, so I am enjoying that. But yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm enjoying it. It's going well. I use Pattern Keeper to keep track of that cross stitch. That's an app that you can get, and it works very, very nicely. This is my second cross stitch project, so obviously I'm an expert. But no, Pattern Keeper really does work very well for it. So I just have it up on my tablet, and I just keeps track of the stitches that I've finished, all that great stuff. So cannot complain. So that is definitely in the works. That will be finished. And then I have another whip that's in progress. So I haven't made as much progress this week at all, but this is my next birthday square. Can you tell I have a color theme? Come on, I wanted to do some mosaic. So haven't gotten too far yet. You're starting to see the slants a little bit. They'll continue to slant out. But yeah, I'm working in some mosaics, and I'm doing some slants with that, and this will be a birthday square. I would like it done within the next 2 weeks. Probably should get it done sooner, because I have one more to do after this for the month of November. We'll see. I'll have to prioritize this a little higher on my list. Really, it should be at the top of my list, because it's the most timeline oriented thing I have right now. But you know how it is. One gets distracted. Um, and I really have to, I've been using this when I go into more social settings because I'm just making up the pattern in my head and it's not complicated, and I can do that and talk on like a Zoom, or I can do that and um, knit and coffee in public with people, that sort of thing. So that's how I've been prioritizing that whip, is more when I'm not at home and I don't have quite as much time. Something that I haven't worked on at all, really, I'm pretty sure since the last time you've seen it, but I'll still show it, is the Old Port hat by Andrea Mowry. This is the progress. I don't know if I've shown this at all. I'm almost done with the straight brioche, and I think I'm about to start the decreases. I've got like 2 more rows before I start the brioche decreases for the Old Port hat by Andrea Mowry. So we will see. We will see. I've been trying not to pick this up because I started a new hat. I couldn't wait. I couldn't finish. I started a new hat. And I thought, if I'm going to do a hat, I'm going to try and stick to just one of them for a change. So, yeah. Well, the police officer's talking to somebody. Oh, I am terrible, but it's who I am, people. You need to understand. I wish I had, I wish I had one of those like audio eavesdroppers, the thing that looks like a half satellite dish where you have the headphones and you like put it out and you're like listening to if I could find one in my price range, I would totally buy something like that. I'm so nosy. I just want to know what's going on and what they're doing. It's none of my business. I don't know these people at all. It's very rude of me, but it's also who I am. So, yeah, there's now someone talking. Looks like they're holding a clipboard or a packet or something. I wonder if they're like a process server or... Yeah. Anywho's, I was talking about my whips. I am working on a new whip. I'm working on one of the Shetland Week hats from 2023. 2024. No, 2023. I don't remember if I've showed this yarn. I might have showed this yarn. I think I did show this yarn on the last episode, but I'll share some pictures as I'm talking, because I know I have some pictures of the yarn as it was caked up. And then I have some progress pictures as well. So you should be seeing some of those on the screen right now, but I'll show you where I've landed. I'm really, really enjoying this. This started as something I've had the project on my list to do for a while, but then I really love PJ Knits and her podcasts, and I loved the idea of a Fiber Friday. And so this past Friday, I scanned it all up. I don't know if I started on that Friday or if I started on Saturday. One of those, I started the hat, and I'm really enjoying it. So here's my progress so far. This is 2-stranded color work. And there's the pattern starting to come through. It looks a little bit wide, and I'm really thankful for my friend Marie, because she did this also. And then on Tuesday, I hold a Zoom. And so or was it Saturday? One of those two, I saw Marie, and she went and got her hat and tried it on, and she showed me it was a little bit big for her as well, because it looks a little bit big. You can see in the pattern here. But it really only gave you one size. Foolishly, I thought I could do it on a US 2, which is 2.75 millimeters. The pattern calls for 3 millimeters, but I know that I am a very loose knitter. I'm like, I'll just go down to start out with. I wasn't going to do a gauge swatch for a hat because I usually don't do that. I know you can. It would have saved me some of this, but I don't do it. And then I ended up going down to a US 1, which is 1.25. And that's probably still too big. The pattern, the hat's coming out very large. not very, very large. Like it'll still fit, but it doesn't have as much negative ease as I would like it to have. And generally, I refuse to go below a US 1. I don't like using US zeros or below. I have not very large man hands, but I've bent US zeros, the metal needles, just working with it. So yeah, I don't prefer I don't prefer those at all. I mean, it kind of fits. I'll show you, and Amy will laugh at me because I have to show it with the yarn in the front because that's where it starts. So it kind of fits. It kind of fits. It doesn't have, as like I said, as much negative ease as I would like, but it kind of does fit. There's lots of ends. I don't mind ends. I don't mind weaving them in. It's very warm, which is great. I love it for that. We'll see how it turns out in the end. The pattern motif, really, you only do once, and then you get some other motifs, but I couldn't decrease it by one repeat because the repeat is like 34 stitches, and it would be way too many to take out. So it'll be fine no matter what. It's great practice. And I already want to get some more pure wool fingering weight so I can do some other color work patterns. If y'all have any good ideas, let me know. I'm trying to get some practice. Some mitts would be good. I think I would like to do some of those. I'm really just looking for two-stranded color work right now. I mean, it could be more than two. No, I only want to do 2 strands at once, but the strands can switch out, so it can be more than just 2 colors. But yeah, if you have some mitts ideas, let me know. I think I have a pair of Ravenclaw mitts I always wanted to make that I think is stranded color work. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm enjoying. Most of the yarn is Jameson's, Jameson of Shetland's yarn that I used in my Burra cowl. A little bit is different that I got in Espace Tricot, and some of it my friend Lisa gifted me as well. All of it is non-superwash. The one Lisa gave me is like 2% alpaca. It's 98% virgin wool and 2% alpaca. But other than that, it's all non-superwash wool. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it will be done soon because I can't seem to put it down. Yeah, I enjoy it. I don't mind the rustic wools at all. I really like how the color work looks with them and working with them. Like I dropped a stitch and it just stayed there. It didn't even try and drop. It's just like, nope, this is where I live now. Yeah, so I'm enjoying that a lot. And this is probably the reason I didn't get more stuff done on my other projects. But I love it. It's going really well. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it immensely. I really am. So that's what I got. Not a ton else. Like I said, it's been busy with life and family. And oh, you've probably seen this before, but this is the Geo Gradient shawl by Stephen West. I'm not going to put that in show notes. It's one of my go-to shawls, just to hang around my shoulders. One of the police officers just left, in case you were curious. Now it's all the unmarked vehicles. Still talking to that lady. Thank you for everybody that put comments in last time. I did take a look and I drew a winner, and the winner is for this Sandy bag where it says Dude Knits, and you got all the sheep and alpaca and llamas over it. I love this bag. Very generously donated by Queen Sandy, and so I picked a random number, and then I had numbered the comments, and so the winner for this is Stephanie Benson. So thanks, Steph. I really appreciate you putting your comment in. Yeah, I have your number, so I'm just going to text you for your address so that this will get out. I probably am not going to mail it, just to be honest, until I'm done with my round robin, because then I can just mail everything at once, which I'm hoping is going to be, like I said, towards the end of this week. It'll hopefully get in the mail. If not, then next week. Before Thanksgiving, okay? Let's be honest. Some of you waited a long time to get packages from me. Before Thanksgiving, this will be sent out. So thank you for all the comments. Like I said, this week, if you want to leave a comment, I appreciate if you have any color work mittens that you've really enjoyed doing. I'd love to hear about them, and that's mostly it. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, there's lots of sales going on right now. Knit Picks 246 sale is going on, and so hopefully the next time we come back, you'll start to see some new yarn because I ordered some things. I absolutely don't need them, but it was a great deal. I got a sweater's quantity worth of yarn for like $32. It was great. It was wonderful. So yeah, that's coming up. Otherwise, this might just be a little bit shorter of a video. Thanks everyone for stopping in. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.